hydrocarbons will be taken out. So this particular grade of lube oil, grade of base oil will be consisting of non-homogeneous hydrocarbon molecules. Some molecules are having 20 carbon atoms, some are having 15 carbon atoms, some molecules are having 25 carbon atoms, some may be having even 30 carbon atoms, though they are very rare. Though they will all crystallize at low temperatures and cause wax formation. So it will be having a non-homogeneous molecular structure, that a hydrocarbon, carbon atoms in the hydrocarbon molecule, that will be varied. And that is why its properties are not very consistent and not very predictable. At low temperature, it may exhibit some property. At higher temperature, it may exhibit something different. And other properties like oxidation resistance, frictional, better lubricity, and others also will be affected because of this reason. So group 1 oils, as you can see, they are the cheapest base oils available. Okay, and because of irregular molecule sizes, they give an increased friction. So it does not have a very low friction resistance. So that resistance to friction will be more power losses, more heat generation. Okay. And though it is cheaper, but its life also at the same time will be lesser because it will be less oxidation resistant. And group 2 oils, they are actually converted by a process known as hydrocracking. Hydrocracking is a process where under application of temperature and pressure, you will have okay, so where we'll have in this hydrocracking process, where we'll have application of pressure and temperature. Am I audible?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. So you will have some pressure and temperature application, and then there will be some hydrogen presence, some catalyst will be there probably, and what you are actually trying to achieve is you are cracking the bigger molecules. Cracking is a process where the long chain hydrocarbons are broken into shorter chain hydrocarbons. That's a normal cracking process in refining, petroleum refining. And hydrocracking is in the presence of externally supplied hydrogen. So hydrogen is supplied, and there will be definitely some pressure and temperature and maybe some catalyst present to accelerate the process of hydrocracking. So it's going a normal hydrocracking process. That's a group 2 hydrocarbon. Now the hydrocarbon molecules are now shorter chain, not very long chain. They are more saturated because if there were any double bonds, these double bonds, they actually react with hydrogen and they get converted into single bond. Okay, and they have a better, that's why they have a better antioxidation properties. They have more uniform molecular structure, and that's why they have actually better lubricity, as well as they have better stability with respect to temperature. Okay, these are slightly more expensive compared to group 1 oils. The reason is that you are putting them through hydrocracking process, which is costing money and which is costing time and resources. Group 3 oils, these are the premium quality oils, basically the mineral grade of oil, which are considered to be the premium quality oil. They are derived out of group 3 grade of oil. There, the oil is subjected, the crude oil is subjected to severe hydrocracking process. That means you are subjecting to a very high pressure and temperature, and under accelerated reaction, under the presence of catalyst, probably you are trying to break the molecules into small molecules, and these molecules have got more or less same number of carbon atoms, and they are all saturated ones. They don't have double and triple bonds between them. And because they are smaller molecules, they are all saturated molecules and all, that is why you have a purer base oil. The purity means you have single grade of molecules. Some molecules are 8 carbon atoms, some are 10, some are 12, some are 14, some are 16. It's not, there's no purity. So you have a mixture actually. So you want a pure means you want only say 8 chain 8 carbon atom molecules or 10 carbon atom molecules, 10C or 12C only, you want that. So that's why you will go for group 3 hydrocarbon base oils in that case, or mineral base oils in that case. Though they are derived from crude oil, sometimes in industry they may be called as synthesized hydrocarbons, because you are actually putting them through a hydrocracking process. So there is some synthesis involved. Sometimes some texts, some literature, some books and all, you may find them being mentioned, but generally that's a wrong nomenclature. They are not synthetic hydrocarbons, they are actually mineral oils. Okay, so they are most expensive out of the mineral oils which are available in the market, and that's why the lube oil which are manufactured by group 3 base oils, they will be the most expensive ones, but they will be the best quality ones also. Then group 4 oils, they are called as PAOs, polyalpha olefins. Now these polyalpha olefins, they are nothing but they are derived from the mineral oil only. But this mineral oil is subjected to a chemical process, chemical conversion process, under the presence of maybe heat, temperature, pressure, catalyst, and so on. And you try to ensure that the entire mineral oil, the basic hydrocarbon, the raw material, is converted into uniform molecular structure at the end of the chemical reaction. So polyalpha olefins, they will be all of them. If the entire lot, each and every molecule will be of the same size, the same carbon atoms and the same molecular structure, there will be no non-uniformity, and they have to be synthesized. But the base oil, I mean some raw material which is nothing but a hydrocarbon coming from the refinery process only will be used, but they will be subjected to extensive conversion process, and then they will be synthesized using that oil, and that's why it is called as a synthetic base oil. And they will have an excellent property. You can tailor its property as per the requirement. They can be completely tailored to the requirement. You want 8C chain, 8 carbon atoms, you want a 10 chain, you want a 12 chain. They can be all tailored actually as per the requirements, and that is why they become more expensive. They are very suitable for use in extreme cold or extreme hot conditions. I'll give you a very good example. You have read that also in the Moodle activities, and some of you are already conversant with these grades. Can you tell me what are these? What I have written on the screen? What are these? What are these? If somebody can tell me, what are these 3 things which I have written on the screen?
Sir.
Yes. Go ahead. Go ahead. I think you have muted yourself. Then can you please repeat? You are muting yourself. Please unmute yourself. Keep yourself unmuted, not the space bar. Please keep yourself unmuted and then speak. Otherwise, your voice is not coming.
Sir, the viscosity grade.
Sir, for in colder
viscosity grade. Okay, very good. Yes, 30. Go ahead. 27. Yes, I heard you. Viscosity grade. Yes, you are correct. These are viscosity grades. So number 30. You want to say something? Please add to it.
Sir, these are basically used in colder regions, these grades of oil, and the first 2 numbers, I think they represent the viscosity. And the last 2, I think it is like, I don't remember, but they are something related to the temperature or thickness. I don't remember exactly what.
Okay. ठीक है.
Sir,
yes.
W is about thickness or the viscosity of oil.
W is a winter grade. Let me tell you that.
Before W tells about the viscosity at lower temperature.
Yes.
After W will tell at higher, say 100 degrees Celsius.
Yes,
100 degrees Celsius.
Very good. Excellent. Who is that? Roll number 25.
No, sir. 18.
18.
Yes, sir. Roll number 18.
Excellent. So you remember that. You have done that. Probably you have done that. We have seen that video more minutely. That's why you see these Moodle activities are there. And that's why I'm asking you that question. Because you see, many a times engineers are confused when these W grades come. Now they say winter grade. Abhi iska detail kya hai na? You ask the chief engineers also, many of them, they will not be able to tell because they never tried to go into that. And this is not a part of some detailed syllabus. This is only references there. Viscosity grades is just as a reference. Now, very well answered by roll number 18. I'm very happy that he has he could recall that. So 5W actually, that part is actually winter grade. 5W, 10W, 15W, these are the winter grades. And there the viscosity is actually mentioned at a lower temperature around say 40 degrees. You know what is the viscosity that will be represented by these numbers 5W, 10W, 15W. And 30 actually is a SAE grade, normal SAE 30 grade. But SAE 30, if I say, I'll be misleading you because SAE 30 will have a different viscosity at 40 degrees. This particular 5W30 has got a lower viscosity at 40 degrees centigrade, but it has got the same viscosity at 100 degrees centigrade what SAE 30 oil will be having. Right? So if you are confused, I'll show you. Just give me a moment. 1 minute. Just give me a moment and show you. What I mean, I'll show you. Just